Hi, David Paul here. I'm at church. I've just attended church in Uxbridge, and you're not supposed to video people without their permission, so it's a bit difficult because the place has got people in it. But I did want to make a video of this church because it is beautiful. It's called St. Margret's Church in Uxbridge, and there's always a point that I'm trying to make with my videos. So this is, I don't know what you call these things, like a side bit to it. Exquisite artwork here. All of this detailed wood carving, and and at the top, stained glass windows. Now these would have probably been Oxford movement kind of things. A lot of this stuff came with a revival in the, when was it, the 19th century, called the Oxford movement, where they wanted to get closer to the origins in the Catholic Church. And I don't know whether this, I'll have to ask the vicar. I'll put it in the description below if it is an Oxford movement church. But it's beautiful. Beautiful stained glass windows. I love these stained glass windows. I love ornamentation. I'm not a minimalist really. Having said that, I make some quite minimalist looking cabins, but for me the interest is in the woodwork. So anyway, that's something I'll be making videos on soon about my cabins. So there's a scan around. Now I can't turn, there's nothing to my right here of much interest anyway. And that's where all the people are that I'm not supposed to be videoing. So there you go. Now, you always get a thought, you know, when you're constantly getting ideas about life and things by just observing the world. Let's have a look at this ceiling, and up we go there. Now look at the woodwork in that. Now, it seems to me there's a connection with all this stuff, you know. And what it's about heritage. This church, all that woodwork, I know we can probably turn this out on some kind of woodwork in 3D, print that kind of thing nowadays. But it would have been a beast to build this, and the church made of stone. All of this work that we do to make these things. And it seems to me that we have this wonderful heritage of stuff. And in particular, my home now in Coimbra, in Portugal, and we should preserve everything, all of it. You know, there's plenty more space to build other stuff. We don't have to be demolishing old things. So let's start preserving things, particularly our Christian heritage. It speaks to us. These stained glass windows, they're there to communicate with people who weren't quite so literate. That was the idea of the stained glass windows, of all the imagery. It's not idolatry, because you're not worshipping them. They're just descriptive elements in your church. So we have this. So let's keep it. I was thinking I'll post this video, but in about 15 days I'm going to be back home in Portugal, and I will be making videos there. And I've had some thoughts about my house. My house, you know, the details of the stonework and everything. I was going to plaster everything, and I've been thinking about all of this heritage stuff, and you know, good people made this church, and good people made my house. So why not let's preserve all of this? including my house. So let's not plaster the walls. Let's preserve it as it is. I saw a video. I saw an image on. I saw an image on Microsoft, and what it was a church in Italy, and it had these roof tiles, which were the original roof tiles. They were grey and weathered, and they were absolutely exquisite. And there I am, following the modern sort of fashion of like, let's renew everything, let's make everything perfect. And instead, what I need to do probably is to preserve as much of the house as I can, and not bother to renovate the place, and keep the roof tiles as they are, and into the bargain, just save a tremendous amount of money. We're always pushing out for the new and changing things which are costing us money, and which is not what I'm about. I'm about empowering people, and if we feel that we've got to be renovating these properties and generating some kind of modern, I don't know, shoebox type of house that you have back in Britain, well, that's not what it's about. There's a different mentality down in Portugal, a different culture, and maybe I need to get more in tune with that, and maybe we can learn something from that. So anyway, I'm droning on is the word I'm looking for. I'm thinking in 3 different languages at the minute, and I'm having a bit of difficulty speaking in English. I'm spending a lot of time learning Portuguese, and also phoning the Philippines and speaking Tagalog there, so I'm not quite as fluent as I was in English. The language is not flowing as well as it did. Okay, that's enough of that. Jesus be with you.